Guys, welcome to tonight's Sisel Connect Call. My name is Milo Acosta, the Director of North American Sales. Guys, we have an awesome call tonight. We have some great people lined up. We have Aaron Renner going to be with us. We're going to have Super Junior, Mr. Thomas Mauer, Junior is going to be with us also. We're going to be talking about this, our newest product that's just released this week, Sisel Ripped. Guys, we are super excited for everything that's going on in Sisel right now. As you guys know, we started with a new system today, and we are going to have, we're having a great time in corporate today. Was super busy because we're trying to just get everything right for you guys. But like I say, we're going to be talking a little about what's going on with our new product. But before I pass the time to anybody else, I would like to let you guys know about our promotions that we have for this month. Like you guys know, we have tons of stuff. We have the new well filter system. We have the compensation plan. We have a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to go through. And we've been talking with you guys and doing this conference calls or webinars or presentations just to make sure that you guys are up to date in our compensation plan and are up to date on the well filter system. But just so you guys remember that we have these two discounted packs, the beauty pack and the health pack, that are 75% off. So the healthy pack is close to $2,000 worth of product for just $500. So please, guys, make sure that you guys get one of these packs and get these awesome products that we have available for you guys. Also, we have the beauty pack. This beauty pack is almost $2,800 worth of products just for only $600. So make sure that if you have any more questions about what each of these packs contains, please go to our new website, our Sisel.net, and you guys can see our awesome website with all the information that you need with this promo that we have that we're extending for this month. Also, we are extending the promotion that anybody that signs up with 100 PV or more will be waiving the sign up fee for this month. So we're extending that. You know, we've gotten a lot of feedback, positive feedback of you guys telling us how much you like this promotion, and we just want to make sure that you guys know that we're extending that also. So anybody that wants to sign up with at least 100 points, 100 PV or more, will get the free sign-up this month as well. Guys, and let me just tell you guys about how happy I am to be part of this company, of this family right now in this time. We've been, like you've been noticing, the H-Pill has been killing it. You know, everybody is just, I've been reading some testimonies on Facebook that are incredible, and just to see how the excitement that we have in corporate and out in the field, and the growth that we've been seeing for the last 6 months has been absolutely awesome. And we at corporate, we're so super excited for what we've been doing for the last 6 months, and just to get ready for this launch of the new system, of the new website, of the new back office, of the H-Pill that is just like selling. We can barely keep in stock everywhere in the world. We've been producing, like having an extra shift at night to produce our product and make sure that we have them ready for you guys. And now we have our Sisel Ripped. Guys, let me just tell you guys a little bit about this product. I had the opportunity of being one of the guinea pigs, over a month ago with this product, and just started to take it, and I saw just incredible changes in myself. I love to play basketball. I try to go at least 3 times a week. I started noticing, that I was losing weight, that my muscles were firmer, and just to recuperate from playing basketball, it was so much quicker. And I had the chance that Tom Jr. invited me to go play basketball once with his friends. I'm 41, okay, and when I got there, most of the guys that were there, all of them were probably mid-20s. I felt like I was like 50 or 60. I started playing with them, I was on the product, and I don't want to brag, but I felt really, really well, and just more energy. Well, anyway, guys, I'm very excited for this. After this experience, I started looking at the studies that this product has, and how they focused on post surgery, especially knee replacements. So almost a month ago, my mom had a full knee replacement, and I in an earlier conference call that we had with Mary Ann's group, I told this story. I want to share it with you guys, just so you guys know how awesome this product, not just to build muscle and stay fit, and also what works perfectly, actually 800 times better when with knee replacements. That's one of the studies that we have that I'm sure that Thomas Jr. is going to be talking a little more in depth a little later during this call. But I had my mom, since I saw the benefits that this product had on me. I had my mom take this product, which with most of our other products for a pre-surgery for a whole month. And right the same day that she got out of the surgery, she started on Ripped. She was taking one serving right after she did her exercises, and another serving at night. That was her regimen that she did every single day after that. That was 4 weeks ago. So when after 2 weeks, she started getting the physical therapist to go to my sister's house and do his therapy right at home until she could walk and go to the place where they have all the exercise machines, so she can do their exercises. After those 2 weeks, I went to visit her, and I'm like, so how are you doing, Mom? How are you feeling? And she said, well, I'm feeling actually great. I can walk. I can have full range of motion. I'm like, really? So yeah, actually, the therapist was telling me, that she's 67. Okay, guys. So she's like, he told me that the same surgery was performed on people way younger than me, and it took them a little over a month for them to have a full motion on their knees. They wouldn't walk without a walker for a little over a month and a half. And my mom, in 2 weeks, she left the walker. She just started with one crutch, walking, and had a full range of motion. And the physical therapist was just so surprised about on how she was so strong, how the swellness went down. The first weeks she was super bruised. It was like almost black on behind her knee. Everything started going away, the swelling, the pain, and right now she has a month, right after her surgery. She's walking without anything. She doesn't have any pain. Well, she has a little pain, but she doesn't have any of the same pain that she had before. And she is super excited. She needs her other knee done. She was going to wait until January to have it done. Now she's thinking to have it in the end, towards the end of this month. She's going to give it this knee another 4 weeks to get a little stronger, so she can have her other knee replacement done, because she's so happy, with the product that she's taking. And the doctor, when on a follow-up checkup, was like, I don't know what you're on, lady, but you just keep taking whatever you're drinking, because this is just amazing. So guys, I know that we all know that Tom Senior and Tom Junior and now Junior develop and formulate awesome products, guys. And I know when I read your stories, your testimonies, and how passionate you guys are when you see results, so I now am a product of the product, guys. I'm super excited for being a part of this family, for being a part of this Sisel family that has the best products out there that are blessing people's lives over and over everywhere in the world. And I know that we've seen these testimonies of the H pill that is changing lives. I know that we're going to have already we already have some testimonies. We're going to be listening a little later, hearing about a little later about some people that are already taking this product and have already stories. I'm going to be sharing, my story with everyone, and because it's real, guys. And I know that this product is going to be blessing everybody out there, not just young people that want to build muscle, which obviously that's going to work perfectly fine, but just people, in the mid-40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, the combination of Ripped with the H-Pill, are you kidding me, guys? This is going to be something that we're going to be, if we're growing fast right now, guys, be ready to start growing, to start building with these awesome products, start building with our new comp plan, with a business, with a business builder we have, the new system that we have, guys. Please make sure that if you have any questions about anything, feel free to give us a call. Give me a call. I'll hop on a webinar with you guys. If you guys want to have just for your own team, we can do that. I can do a three-way. I can give you guys a call and explain exactly how this works. I had the chance of sitting with one of our a couple of our big leaders here in the United States earlier this morning, and he had some question about the business builder, and I went through it, and after that, she's like, I get it. This is awesome. I didn't know this can pay so much money. We can make sure that we have, explain this system easily to the people that want to build the business, and we also have the other option that people can come in with 100 points and just start with the product. So we have a little bit of everything, guys. So I'm super excited to be here today, and I'm sorry I took a little more time than I should have, but now I'm going to bring up this person that actually gave me the chance to be part of this family, that didn't quit on me for 4 years. We were talking back and forth, and trying to make this work and come to this great family, which is Sisel. And I'm always going to be super grateful for Aaron and giving me this opportunity and trusting me to be being here with you guys and trying to help a little to make things happen. And I just want to introduce now our VP of global sales and marketing, and he has like 5 different titles that I keep forgetting. Ambassador to the Mowers, Mr. Aaron Renner. Aaron, are you there, brother?
I am, Milo. I'm absolutely here. Can you hear me okay?
Perfect.
Good. Well, guys, you need to know that there was a reason why I went after Milo for as long as I did, and obviously you can hear it in his voice, his passion, his commitment to you guys, and his relationships that he builds with the field is just absolutely unbelievable. And I had had the opportunity to meet Milo a long time ago, about 4 years ago, as he said, and had the chance to meet him through a friend of mine who recommended that he come in and meet with me. And at the time, we just couldn't make it work. Each time we couldn't make it work, but I finally got him. And as you guys can see with the different promotions that he puts together and the thoughts and ideas that he brings to bear, it's just absolutely been phenomenal to have him as a part of the team, and to have him out there with us in the trenches and doing everything he can to make a difference and be a playmaker. So again, Milo, thanks for everything you're doing, and your testimonial is absolutely awesome. And I'm hearing it from so many people that we've given out little samples a week at a time and said, here, tell us what you think, even down to the testimonial that I had to witness or had the opportunity to witness when we were in Pennsylvania with Sam, and Sam had just run a marathon and talked about his recovery time and talked about his maybe, and I'm telling you that because Thomas, as he just graduated from school, and literally in human biology, and has the background and the knowledge from the books, and was able to research it like a student would, like a real astute student would. You guys are going to hear from him. I want to hit on a couple of things real quick. As many of you know, we've just gone through this massive transition into our new back office, new website, et cetera. And I got to tell you that moving 10 years of data over to, a new platform was not easy. It was an absolute arduous task. But literally, minute by minute, they're updating, fixing, working on tickets that have come in. Your guys' feedback is critical. We've had some great emails that are very positive, but hey, look at this, look at that, and look at the other, and help us get this thing back up and running as perfect as it should be and will be as we continue to move forward. We want you guys to have these tools to manage this business that you're about to explode with, and if you haven't already, it's going to happen when we start talking about this additional product. And so, like Milo said, good grief, this age pill has been off the charts. It's been difficult to keep it in stock, and I know that you guys know this. I sent a pallet over to Europe, and literally before it landed in country, we were 130 bottles on back order from a pallet that just landed. So had to immediately produce another pallet, sent it over. It'll be there in literally 2 days from now, and we'll land there. And then we also sent Ripped over. So for those people that are in Europe, and I know there are people from all over the world on this call listening in the middle of the night because of Ripped, your Ripped product is going to be there on the 6th. It'll actually land in a port, and then it'll obviously make its way into Slovakia, so it might take a couple of days. But the age pill is 2 days before it. So again, as fast as we can, we're trying to make inroads to never have a back order again. We're actually running double batches now to give everybody an idea. So that's how fast you guys are moving it out in the field. Just a phenomenal product. When I sat down with Tom Jr., who's just leaving for Australia today, just left at about 4 o'clock this afternoon, he had been doing a lot of research over the weekend as he prepares to go out and really pitch it in Australia. And I'm telling you, I learned things from him that I didn't even know prior to today. And he sat there and went through things from an ingestible skincare product, because glycation occurs in the skin as well. That he's going through all this stuff, and I'm literally sitting there with my mouth hanging open. Of course, when you hear Thomas, his son, talk tonight, you're going to understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. It's just amazing. But the science and the research that these guys do is unbelievable. And when Thomas came in one day and started talking about how excited he was with this Ripped product, literally it was contagious. And you're going to hear from him tonight as he talks a little bit about his history, as he talks a little bit about the research into this product, the trials, and the amount of money that was spent putting this product, this patented product together, this formulation that we now have at Sisel International to give you, each one of you, the opportunity to not only go out and use it yourself, but he's going to talk a little bit about how it works for different people in different situations. So Thomas Maurer, of course, everybody has a different nickname for him at the end of his name, whether it be Junior, or T3, or just the third. But the fact is, we've got Thomas Maurer on the call tonight, everybody. So Thomas, take it away.
Aaron, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect.
Oh, perfect. I am extremely excited to be on this call, as I've kind of taken more of a role into sales, and Aaron and Milo have done a great job of immersing me in that, on getting me on calls and traveling out to Pennsylvania and Indiana and Ohio and meeting with people. I'm extremely excited to share what I consider my baby. Not my baby that's coming in January, as I'm going to be a recent father, but my baby product, and the amazing foresight that my father and my grandfather had in really getting my feet wet and submersing me in a project that seemed almost impossible, reading through all of these studies. And literally, as a little bit of background on this, as Aaron kind of touched on, I graduated from Utah State University in human biology and a side degree in Spanish as well. And when I finished, my dad came across some research, and he said, well, if you really want to tackle a big project, I want you to further your knowledge and kind of tackle this project, research it, formulate it, flavor it, send it out for samples, get feedback, and get these testimonials, and really see if this is a product that's worthwhile in these ingredients. And when I came across this, I was like, holy cow, I'm supposed to read 23 human clinical trials and kind of interview and talk to a doctor that he is nationally known. He is the top funded National Institute of Health researcher in the nation. $23 million went into building this product, and 40 years of experience by a doctor by the name of Dr. Robert Wolf. And he played in the NBA for a couple years, and he decided to go back to school and become a doctor. And he ended up teaching at Harvard Medical School and also helping with children, burn victims in the Children's Hospital there. And when he found out that they were giving these burn victims human growth hormone, which is not Sisel safe, something that is engraved in my fibers, he also had the same passion of what's natural and what's not safe for your body, and he didn't like that they were being given this. And so when he found this out, he started to experiment with essential amino acids, and he found the perfect ratio and blend for optimal muscle growth and muscle health in mind when he was formulating this for children. And he found it out in elderly people and young people that you can build muscle faster than you ever have been able to before. He found that through this specific ratio of amino acids, this blend, that people were able to build muscle 3 times greater, 3 times quicker, that the anabolic response was 3 times greater. So we can say the power of threes in this: 3 times greater anabolic response, 3 times faster muscle growth, 3 times faster increase in recovery from workout. People that were experiencing post-surgery, they were bedridden, were actually building muscle without working out. And I've heard my grandpa say it a million times. I said, whoa, this is a product that does that, but it is a product for everybody. He says it's a product where I can sit on the couch, change the channel, and literally build muscle. And that's something that excited him when I brought this up to his attention. And he said, tackle it. When I am extremely grateful that my grandpa and my dad trusted me to do this research. Guys, I don't know if you know this, but this is the very first product in Sisel that we formulated, that we actually didn't formulate, that we brought to market, that we did the research on this, and we saw the incredible potential for this to be able to use the 23 human clinical trials by the top researcher in the nation. So we researched the research, we investigated the science, and we brought together what we consider possibly the most advanced formulation for muscle growth and recovery and overall muscle health that has ever hit the market, especially the MLM market. If you want to talk about building a business off of a product, guys, we've heard you. We understand that, and we've heard for years that we need a product that can bridge the gap of generations. Guys, this is a product that not only helps young people become fit, chiseled, and cut and good-looking, but this is a product for older people to feel young, to recover quicker, and to do activities that they've wanted to do for years and recover quicker. Because with age, we don't recover as quickly, but with this product, you can recover just as quick as if you were younger. If you're young, you'll feel like you're not even tired after your workouts. From my personal experience, I started going to the gym, and the first day at the gym, I tried my bench. I tried my bench at 165 pounds, and I was able to do it 8 reps. I tried Sisel Ripped for 30 days. This is during my trial and my investigation about a year and a half ago. Guys, by the end of the 30 days, I had lost 23 pounds. My bench went from 165 pounds 8 times to 205 pounds 10 times. My 1 rep max went from 205 to 275 pounds being able to bench. I was probably am in the best shape of my life. I run about every other day, about 5 miles. Don't even feel it the next day. Guys, this is a product that is revolutionary, as my grandpa would say, that is groundbreaking, that is superior to all products. This is the product that in the science, actually I'll dive into the science a little bit more with the ratio of amino acids. What makes this product better than anything else out there? If you look at other amino acids, because there are tons of them out there, and there are branched-chain amino acids, and these are considered essential amino acids, EAAs, not BCAAs. And comparing it with BCAAs doesn't even compare to that, so I won't even dive into that. But other essential amino acid products, they overload you, or they undercut you. but at the optimal ratio that we have, your cells and your muscle fibers are taking in the full amount of these amino acids, meaning your body is consuming everything that is in this, that there is no waste, that your body is building off of this product the second it takes it into its body. In comparison to whey protein, probably the most commonly used supplement for muscle mass growth is whey protein. And in comparison to whey protein, at 15 grams, your body is only taking in about 25 to 27% of that most pure whey protein. At our Sisel Ripped amino blend, your body is consuming, and protein synthesis is occurring in about 82 to 85%, nearly 3 times more than whey protein. And BCAAs, not even 5 to 10% is occurring in protein synthesis in your body and able to build. Guys, if I could go on for days and months on this product because I'm continuing to further my research. Matter of fact, I just read a report on that whey protein actually doesn't do much for building muscle. That they conducted a study with 16 college athletes, and they gave them a placebo blend of protein, which wasn't really protein, and straight whey protein, and they found out that whey protein didn't help the people that were on it any more than the people that were on the placebo. Guys, this is a product that works. The 23 human clinical trials prove it. The $20 million worth of research invested into it. The top-funded National Institute of Health researcher has developed this product with us to bring a patented formula to help each and every Sisel distributor build a business, feel better, perform better, lose weight, build muscle, just feel better about yourself, and also help increase your check. Guys, I believe in Sisel Ripped. This is my baby, and I know that it'll help change your lives financially and health-wise better than anything else out there with the combination of the age pill. Guys, you've got a business builder right there. And I'll turn the time back over to Aaron Rennert.
Hey, Thomas, thank you so much. And everybody, I think you can see why not only is it his baby, but why he was selected by his father to make sure that he ran that thing all the way through the gauntlet. Because I'm telling you, it wasn't about him just saying, oh, I'm going to, do a little bit of research and go from there. He has sent me, I don't know how many emails with how many articles, with all the science, with all the details behind it. He's the man for the job. He absolutely got it and understood it when his dad said to him, Thomas, what kind of product would you be excited to work on? He said, Dad, I'm 25 years old. I want to work on a muscle product, a workout product, a pre-workout, a post-workout, whatever you give me in that arena I can do. And I'm telling you guys, when you start using this product and you understand the research and the science that Thomas has done, I don't know, not even a quarter of what he's talking about, because he spent that much time absolutely immersing himself in trying to understand the science, the research, the doctor, having conference calls with the doctor, having conference calls with other people that had been on the trials, et cetera, et cetera. It's just been a phenomenal project. So, Thomas, thank you so much, and giving us this product to be able to go out. You're absolutely right. I told Thomas today, it's interesting because we've been so busy with some of the things that we've got going on. Obviously, this transition is monumental. And I'm telling you, once it's over, I can't wait to just let my hair down and relax for a few minutes, but it's not going to happen because I'm running over to Europe for a week and a half. But the fact is, what we're seeing right now is we're seeing people's lives change. And we're watching it before our very eyes. We're seeing people that have been, literally living a sedentary life all of a sudden up and about again. We're seeing people that have had horrible ailments that have kept them down and held them back, that are up and about and getting active again. And now all of a sudden, right behind the age pill comes this Sisel Ripped product. And again, we'll get you out more details as we continue to go forward. It will be in catalog tomorrow, folks. So just realize this thing will start shipping out in the next 24 hours. You guys will have an opportunity to go in catalog tomorrow and start picking this product up. And so I'm excited about it because we've already given it out to a few people, and we've got a couple of people on the call tonight that I'm excited to talk to and to hear their testimonial as they talk a little bit about using this product. But we've got a couple of people. First person I want to call on, I guess, let's go out to John Harley. 45 years in the industry. You've just had a phenomenal track record. As a matter of fact, even back in the day, was with Tom's previous company, what I call Old Ways. But at any rate, nonetheless, but he was with that previous company and was an absolute top performer there. and heard about Sisel and just absolutely came in and said, I'm excited to go build again. I'm excited to be a part of this. And so we sent him out a sample to get him going on it. And I'll tell you what, the words that have come back have been absolutely unbelievable. So John Harley, are you out there with me? And can you share a little bit of your thoughts, your testimonial on this incredible product called Sisel Ripped?
Can you hear me, Aaron?
I can hear you perfect. Thanks for being on the call.
Well, thank you for allowing me to speak, my friend. Well, when I got a friend, Izzy, and I've been knowing Izzy for 30 years, and he was telling me, John, you want to come over, you want to try this product. And he was so enthused about it. I said, well, can you send me some? He says, yes, I'll get you a part of the test group. And it came in just a plain container. So I looked at it, and it looked like sugar. So I called him. I said, Izzy, what is this stuff? It doesn't have any kind of directions on it. How do I take this? He said, take a teaspoon or a tablespoonful and just tell me how you feel. So, I kind of trusted Izzy, but I kind of scratched my head. But I did take it. And Aaron, 15 minutes later, I just stood up. I felt euphoric. I said, what is this stuff? And usually I go to the gym to work out, but I don't work out too heavily. I might do the treadmill today, and tomorrow I might do some arms and upper body. But this day, I did the full workout. I kept going, and I said, maybe I better stop because I don't want to hurt myself. So when I came back and I told Izzy, what is this stuff? And it tastes so good. He said, well, John, there's something. He says, we were producing this product, and I said, well, it tastes like it's like a liquid crack, not a liquid crack, a nutritional crack. That's what I told him. But needless to say, I'm very excited about the product, and just to let everybody know that I am 79 years old, and I can't wait to get started with this product and all the rest of the products. And back to you, my friend, and thank you for allowing me to speak.
Well, John, thanks for being on the call and taking a few minutes out of your night. We appreciate it. We certainly appreciate it. And at 79 years old, still going to the gym and getting full-body workouts in is absolutely amazing in and of itself, and must sound like a great life you've led and had a lot of success, always been at the top. So thanks again for being on the call tonight. Now, this last week I had an opportunity to meet a couple that had said they were from Utah. And so as I walked up to the front counter, I said, so where in Utah are you from? And they said, well, actually, literally about a mile and a half up the road. They live in Springville, right by our offices. They came down to take a tour of the manufacturing facility. And then what I realized is that it was completely a Trojan horse. The tour of the manufacturing facility had nothing to do with why they came. They were actually trying to get in and see if they couldn't snag some H-Pill and some Sisel Ripped, because I could tell that it was all about those two products. As we walked around, I could see them looking in and kind of checking things out. And then, of course, there were these massive tubs, these massive containers, and Milo and I were laughing. She said, now, what do you guys produce here? And Milo said, oh, that's cocaine. And so as John mentioned, it's been kind of the joke because it's been this nutritional crack that everybody can't get enough of. And so when we sent the samples out, what we didn't realize is that we got people hooked so quickly that then they were calling every day, and we just didn't have any excess. We had nothing. They had to produce specifically for our company the amount that we needed, which was a lot, but for us to get started. And so Ken and Debbie Richmond, when you guys came in, it was a pleasure to meet you, but not only that, to see your excitement and your passion for these two products as we walked around. So what has been your experience? And I don't know if Ken or Debbie or one or both of you want to talk for a minute, but what was your experience as you started playing around with Sisel Ripped and getting it in your system? What happened for you, Ken or Debbie Richmond?
Well, this is Debbie. Unfortunately, I hogged it all, and Ken hasn't gotten a chance to take it yet. Because he's just a nice guy, so he's letting me take it until we actually get the product. My story is a little bit different than John's. First of all, thank you for letting us have the opportunity to speak tonight as well, and for giving us a tour of the facility. It was really amazing. Like, it's amazing. But Izzy called us both and told us what was happening. and let us know that we have some of these products, blah blah blah. So I really begged him for the Ripped, and I did get a small little bit the next day. And he asked me to call him and just keep in touch with him as to how I was progressing. And he texted me after about the third day because I hadn't reached out to him, and I said, "Hey, you know what, Izzy? I'm not gonna lie, I just don't feel any different. I mean, it's great. It tastes fantastic. So that was an easy sell right there for me to just keep taking it. And then about the fifth day, oh my gosh, it just hit me. Like it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I was like the Energizer Bunny running around. I had gotten so much work done. I had already walked 4 miles. We're talking like floors, vacuuming, that kind of thing. And I just stopped for a moment because I had just an overall feeling of well-being, I guess you could say. And I thought, it's that product. So then I texted Izzy, told him what was happening. And he says, "Are you playing with me?" Because I had just straight up told him that I didn't feel anything on the third day. But by the fourth or fifth day, like I said, and yeah, it's so good. It's so good. I love this product. Last Friday, I went to bed with over 18,000 steps on my Fitbit. And I'm older than 50. Let's just put it that way.
Well, Ken, we'll have to make sure that now that it's being released, that you have at least a box set aside for you, so you can come down to the plant and pick it up. But Debbie, thanks for sharing your story. And again, it was great to meet you and Ken, and what a great couple you guys are, and a lot of fun. And we'll look forward to more of these outings down through the plant and helping people see this incredible facility. But, I'm telling you guys, I just want to end with this because you try to keep these things at about 30 minutes. I'm so interested because I actually have my own testimonial, and it was an interesting time for me. We had gone out and decided to have a barbecue and play kickball as an office. And so all the staff went out and we had this great barbecue. And then for some reason, many of our players on our team ditched us. And so on our team, we only had I think we had a total of 8 people. And on the other team, they had about, 16 or 17 people. And so, of course, yeah, well, we did get beat 42-5, by the way. But at any rate, the very last kick that went out there with the old, if you remember, grade school, kicking the red rubber ball and putting the bases out and all that kind of stuff. So just literally, I'm out in left field. Somebody kicks the ball out towards me, and it starts to break and bend a little bit. And so I'm running as fast as I can to go get that ball. So again, the very last ball that was kicked. And as I'm running, all of a sudden I feel my hamstring just snap. And I literally kind of went down on one knee, and I was sitting there trying to stretch it out, and I couldn't get it stretched out. So I limped around, and by this time I had been on the product for maybe a week. Thomas had given me a little tub of it, much like what John was talking about, just this nondescript jar. And so I'm literally sitting there, in such pain and agony. If you've ever had a hamstring pull, it's one of the worst feelings in the world. It just absolutely messes with everything that you would do in traditional walking, sitting, laying down, whatever. So I said, I'm on this product, and so I really wanted to get to know it a little bit better. And as many of you know, I've got this midlife crisis that I went through in bicycle racing, and so it's a beautiful day on Saturday. This was on a Wednesday that it happened, so now I've been on the product for about a week and a half. And so I woke up on Saturday morning, and I said, I'm going to go out for a bike ride. And so I jumped on my bike and went out. It was my left leg that got the hamstring pull, but my right leg. So I basically pedaled for an hour with my right leg, but got in a good ride. And I got back to my house, and as I took off my clothes and was getting showered up, my wife walked in and she said, "Aaron, what happened to your leg?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I had the hamstring pull." And she said, No, you've got to look at the back of your leg. Well, none of us ever look at the back of our leg. So I went to the mirror, looked at the back of my leg, and from my buttocks all the way down to the top of my knee, I had massive amounts of blood pooling and bruising. And so I was looking at my leg, and I thought, geez, I really did pull that thing. It's bad. And so then the next day, I thought, well, whatever, I've got to, still try to stay in shape. So the next day, I got out on my bike ride again. And I went on the same route, even though I'd gone for an hour the day before. I went on the same route and literally did the same exact route 6 minutes faster. So another week goes by. I get out on my bike, And I decided, you know what, I'm going to go a little further. And so I went a little further because I figured, well, I figured a 60-minute ride is fine. But if I'm at 54, I'd rather be at 60. So I went out a little bit further and still came back in about 55 minutes. I put on a couple extra miles. The next day, I thought, boy, I'm going to be sore after, putting in that effort and on and on. And so I went out and jumped on my bike again on Sunday, took off on another ride, did that same route, and took another 3 minutes off of that same route again. And I thought, good grief, this product is working. And by then, my hamstring had felt almost back to normal. I mean, you could still feel a little tinge of it, a little hint that it was not feeling perfect, but literally, it was almost back to normal. And so, folks, I got to tell you that like Milo said and everybody else has said on the call, I certainly appreciate each one of you being on it. You literally get on this product and you start to feel that motivation to do something with your body. Like Debbie just said, you start to feel that, the Energizer Bunny, I got to get things done. I got to get out and do things. The energy levels are up. The age pill is kicking in. All of those factors are starting to happen inside the body. But now, yesterday, we had a family get together, and I had my family and my wife, Erica's family, and so everybody comes over. My nephew walks in, he goes, man, how much weight have you lost, 20 pounds? Well, here's the interesting thing. I haven't weighed, but I noticed that my belly fat is going down. I noticed that the extra fat around my body that I'm carrying is going down. I'm noticing that my muscles are getting harder and leaner. My face is trimming down. He said, Aaron, seriously, you look like you've lost 20 pounds. My dad walked in. He said, Aaron, how much weight have you lost? What are you doing? And I said, well, I'm actually taking this new Sisel Ripped, and I'm taking the age pill. And he said, well, I've got the age pill. How do I get the Sisel Ripped? I said, Dad, it's not even out yet. He said, well, what's that sitting on your counter? I said, that's mine. That's our family. He's not touching it. And he said, well, I've got to drive to Vegas tomorrow, which was today. He said, can I swing by and pick some up? And I said, only if I can get a box out. It's still on test. I said, it won't be released until tomorrow. He said, well, I've got to come by. It's either that or I come by on Wednesday. And I said, why don't you come by on Wednesday on your way back home? Swing by the office. I'll get you a box. You can take it with you and get on this product. And he's 77 years old. He can't wait to get on the product. He wants to get back in shape. He's got all these goals and aspirations of being, fit and in shape. And if you know my dad, he's just a funny guy. But literally, that's what's happening with this product. So the same thing that happened with the age pill that literally spread like wildfire throughout the world we're now seeing the same thing with Sisel Ripped. And you guys are going to hear more and more testimonials. You're going to see them on Facebook. I may even pop out and do something that I'd rather not do, but maybe show a before and after, because I am seeing such a drastic change in my body without doing anything. That wouldn't it be great if I actually did something, is what I mentioned to everybody today. Folks, we're in the perfect storm. New look, new fill, new logo, new packaging, new back office, new front end website that is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. And then you look at our products that we've got that are absolutely groundbreaking. Every one of them could be billion-dollar products. There's no question about it. And guess what? Again, the Mowers do it again. Now we've got Thomas Jr. that's running right up the back of this thing. And so we have everything in place. The new compensation plan, simplified and so easy and simple to understand, that again, we've got the perfect storm. All we need is for you to go out and start building your business, working with your customers, helping those consumers get to know the product, staying with them, keeping in contact with them. Again, sharing constantly. You've got a 25% retail commission every time somebody buys a product. You're going to make 25% the next day on your customers. Unheard of in the industry. Next day payouts on customers at 25%. You think you don't want to have a bunch of customers coming into your organization? These are the products that are going to build massive customer base, as well as bring in some of the top people, as we've heard from tonight, some of the top people in the industry. And we've got it, folks. There's no question. We are absolutely on fire. Perfect storm is here. I'm happy that you guys all got on the call. We had record numbers on this call tonight. So I'm certainly happy that we've had as many people that have taken time out of their night to be on this call. And again, thank you. We'll look forward to the next Sisel Connect call, or if we decide to do something like Milo said, we may pop out with a webinar. We may do another conference call just specifically on a product. But whatever it is, keep your eyes open, because it's happening so fast right now that we want to stay in contact with you. Everybody have a great night, have a great week, have a great month, and let's look forward to having the great success that I know you can have. Good night, everybody.
Goodbye.